Husbands, ensure that your children know your own contribution to their education. I repeat, I said that you should ensure that your daughter, that your son, those your children know your contribution to their education. Do not be carefree. Do not say, after all, my wife is there, right? My wife will tell them that I'm the one bringing money for their school fees. Don't do it. Honestly, you may be losing your respect as a father if you do that. I mean big time respect too, because children, they are really manipulated by what they see, what they hear. You understand me? You will have to make yourself available for them every time. At least, if not every time, make it 50%, right? Just try to be available for them. Let them know what they have to know about you, about your own contribution into their life. You understand me? Yes. Don't just leave your wife to do everything, because most parents, of course, as far as I am concerned, most parents of nowadays, man, you only depend on your work, right, or your job, right? Once you get the money, you send it over to your wife to use to pay your daughter's school fees, your son's school fees, in general terms, your children's school fees. That your daughter is always seeing your wife, that your son is always seeing your wife. Those your children are always seeing your wife, right, as the person making efforts for their survival. You understand me? There are ways in which the brain of these children are wired. You get me? They are really manipulated by what they see and hear, like I said before. For them to be seeing your wife every time, every day, coming to do school run, man, coming to pick them from their schools, to the house, it is their mother that has been there for them. You understand me? That you are nowhere to be found. You get me? You don't care about them. Whereas you are the one making every effort, right? Everything possible, man, to make sure that they go, or they acquire the best of education. You understand me? Guys, sometimes, as husbands, sometimes try to be, go to your children's, school, be the one to pay by yourself. Let them see you. In fact, tell them, call them. Nneka, Chiamaka, Kamara, just like you are seeing this beautiful niece of mine, right, on the video. Call her, Kamara, come. I am your father. You get me? I am the one that bore you. I am the one that really, make sure that you came into this world, right? So I am the one to give you the best. You get me? I am the one doing or making every effort to make sure that you go to the best of schools, right? You attain the best knowledge. I am the one paying your school fees. Can you see me counting this money? This is your school fees. I am the one paying it. I am your father. I am paying your school fees. Please, you should take note of this thing. Make sure that you do this. Your daughter will not, her head. Your son will not his head. Your children, they will not their heads, right? At the back of their mind, they will know. Even though their mom, right, always tell them that, she is the one doing this or doing that, right? The sensible ones will now have to understand that their dads, right, are also trying. You understand me? Yes. Say their papa, they try as well. No be say no, only their mama, they do the things. Parents, husbands precisely, I want you to be careful of this. Do not feel carefree. You get me? And say, what is there? After everything, your wife knows, say, now they bring the money. You are the one bringing the money. Also, tinye job, do the work as well. Sometimes, not always. When you have free time, right? Instead of you going to a beer parlor, right, and be gossiping about other people's marriage men or other people's business men, use that to do a school run for your daughter, for your son, for your children. You get me? Make them see you as a responsible father, someone that cares for them very well. You understand me? Honestly, most fathers, most husbands have lost their respect from their children. Yes, most of the fathers that really suffered to provide for their children are now being neglected by their children. Yes, because now they have grown, right? And based on what they saw during their growing time, right? Based on what they heard from their mother, because most of these wives, most of their mothers, right? Most of these mothers out there, they do tell their daughters, their sons, their children something negative about you as a man. Don't you know? Most of the selfish mothers, man, they will just go and tell your son, your daughter, "Nemu, Chika, chicken, I am the one doing this. So your father no send you now. Now me they do amo." Yes, your wife, your children's mothers, right, may out of selfishness or to say you do am bad, right? You come, talk to them anyhow. She go to your pikin, begin they talk down on you. They talk, something negative against you where your pikin dey, which no make sense at all. After everything, if you no chook mouth, right? If you no chook eyes, the thing go backfire to you when the child don't grow. The child will see the mother as the only one responsible for her when the time she needs her. You understand me? Yes. So guys, fathers precisely, husbands, be very careful. Pay attention to that your child. You get me? Those your children. Pay attention to them. Do school runs sometimes, not always. Talk to them. Tell them how far you have been hustling, right? To see that they have a good life. You get me? Make them to understand that. You understand me? So that when they grow, they will not just leave you neglected. You understand me? It's a very simple thing, guys. If you find this helpful, share so others can see. Thank you for watching.